Hello, Microsoft Build, and welcome to a special episode of Hello World, where we are all about everything that's going to be happening and getting prepared for next week's fantastic Microsoft Build conference. Please join us in the chat if you have any questions or anything you'd like to know. We'll do our best to answer them. But I'm Christina Warren. I'm a senior cloud advocate at Microsoft, and I'm going to be one of the hosts at Microsoft Build this year, along with my wonderful co-host, Mr. Olivier Bloch. Olivier, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Christina. Thanks. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm really excited that you and I, we've both been doing videos on Channel 9 with Microsoft for a long time. And I don't know if we've ever done a video together, like been on camera together before.
I don't think so. That's a first, right? So perfect. I like that.
So.
Like the fact,
I love it.
Like the fact that I'm going to be a host at Build next week. Kind of freaking out. That's the first time. So we'll see how it works.
You're going to be great, though, because so Olivier hosts the IoT show. I call him Mr. IoT for that reason. He's like our resident IoT expert. And you've been doing how many episodes of the IoT show have you done?
I think we are at 270 something. So yeah, publishing once a week. So do the math. It's like it's been what, 4 years and something?
4 or 5 years, something like that. So I think you're going to be great. You're going to absolutely kill it. So so in addition to doing like the hosting stuff with Microsoft Build, are you doing any sessions? Do you have any other stuff, or what's your build plan? Are you just going to be attending stuff?
So my build plan is to be a good host and then sleep before and after, right? Because I think it's going to be a bit harsh. We do have IoT content, but I think what's exciting about Build this year is the fact that you have different ways to learn, right? And so we're going to talk about that today a little bit. We're going to talk about the different content zones that we have. We're going to also have some guests to go into details and give us some sneak peeks of the content to expect at Build, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So yeah, we're going to be talking about we're going to be giving you all some sneak peeks of some of the content. We're going to be talking about the Student Zone and Imagine Cup. We're going to be talking about some of the app consultations, the one-on-one consultations you can do. And we're also going to maybe show off some stuff what it looks like behind the scenes, the Build way. Now, you and I, we're both hosts. This is your first time hosting one of these things. You're going to do a great job. Part of the hosting thing is that in between sessions and in between the times when you can do all of the different content areas that we're talking about, we have something called interstitial programming. Now, what is interstitial programming to you, Olivier? How would you describe that?
That's a good question. I've been actually searching that online because when I was invited, like, hey, do you want to do that interstitial programming? I said, yes. And then I went online and said, like, what is that actually? that I just signed up for. And here's my definition of what it is. And the way I'm going to try and approach that is it's about being the glue between the content. So people will be actually watching their sessions, getting to their Learn Live sessions, engaging and connecting with our SMEs and experts and our engineers. And in between these sessions, they want to have something a bit refreshing, some deep dive into a very interesting fact and topic or technology. We'll have some interviews. We'll have some chit chat. We'll also look at what's going on social media at the same time. So kind of like make it live, because it's going to be all live, right? We're going to be there. There's going to be like, how many of us? 11, 12 hosts over 4 shifts?
So. Yeah, there are going to be a bunch of us, which is awesome because in the past we haven't had as many hosts, and now we're bringing in new people like yourself. And the great thing about interstitial programming is that it is the only time you can see some of this content. So you definitely want to tune in, and we're there, so it's awesome. But even though I think that's like the best part of Build, there are some other kind of themes and components too. You mentioned some of them before. So we have like a number of different content zones. Like there's the Student Zone, there's Imagine Cup, there's the Connection Zone, there's the Learning Zone, right?
Yeah, totally. And we'll talk about the Student Zone in a minute. You can find your way across all of that using the schedule builder. So you can definitely, it's open. You can also share your schedule. So if you are a trendsetter, you have like a bunch of followers, you can create your schedule and then you can share it on the website. This website is awesome. It's been like totally overhauled since last year. I definitely invite everyone to go there. But talking about the zones, one of them that is really close to my heart is the student zone. And that is because I used to be a captain for Imagine Cup competition. And today we want to talk about a specific team, and we have a mentor for Imagine Cup, Aisha, who just joined us. Hey, Aisha, how are you?
Hi, Olivier. Great to be here. I'm great. How about you?
I'm fantastic. You see, super excited. We're ready for next week. And I know you're going to be here to talk about mentoring. You'll be back also to talk about some content you'll be delivering. But tell us a bit about yourself real quick. Who are you? What are you doing at Microsoft these days?
Yeah, so my name is Ayça Baş. I'm a cloud advocate at Microsoft, and I got a chance to mentor Revaba in this year's Imagine Cup, one of the finalists. So I'm super excited to be here and talk about their solutions.
I love Imagine Cup and the way students are bringing fresh approaches to big problems that are tackling, as you've seen in the themes of Imagine Cup and how the teams are approaching them. It's super refreshing, super inspiring. So tell me more about this team that you mentored and explain a bit about the solution that has been working on.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I got a chance to mentor Reveba. It's a group of students joining the competition from Kenya in health category. They built their solution project by considering a problem parents having in rural areas of Kenya. For mothers in rural areas of Africa, it takes so much time and money to take their babies to the hospital in the city. When there's a critical issue in the baby's health conditions, it takes days, weeks to identify the problem until they visit the hospital. Usually they don't get the chance to realize there's a problem. So Reveba focuses on solving this problem with a portable remote infant monitoring system. So doctors can do regular checks for the babies and track their health conditions without needing them to travel all the way to the city in the hospital, which is a big save of time and money for parents.
This is amazing. The use of technology, once again, is like refreshing, but also super smart. And tell me, Aisha, what is it beyond the technology and its use? What is it that in these students inspires you in general?
Yeah, so it is really inspiring to see how they consider, when they start their journey, by thinking of millions of mothers and their kids in Africa. It's actually a growing real world problem, especially with COVID-19 pandemic. It becomes even more difficult for mothers to take their kids to the hospital. So in this solution, in Reveba, Team Reveba help parents get a regular growth checks for their kids directly from their home, and they will have remote access to their doctor immediately. It is really inspiring to see they try to solve real world issues by working on these kind of projects.
This is awesome. You've been a student yourself, right? Like some time ago. What is it that you would advise or recommend students who want to pursue the passion in technology, but are not sure where to start? What is your advice to them?
Yeah, sure. I was a student almost 10 years ago, and I was also looking for a lead where to get started, how to start learning, which technology, and so on. I would suggest try to consume every bit of learning material available out there. Everything is free now, such as Microsoft Learn and Build is coming up. And also there is a special student zone available in Build if you're looking forward to have some beginner sessions. And if you want to ask your own questions, you can join Build Student Zone. If you're not sure where to get started, there are special Learn modules for students at Microsoft Learn as well. Start with the beginner level Learn modules and never hesitate to ask your questions. Community is always here and happy to help your growth. I think it is really important to ask questions. That this is where you dig in and understand more.
Nice. So that's the recommendation for students. Now, what would you say to engineers? People who have been in the industry for some time are participating to Build. The student zone is not just for students, right? You can actually go there. What is your pitch to them?
Yeah, so for Student Zone at Imagine Cup, I was a part of a student ambassador program almost 10 years ago, and it was always the most exciting time of the year for me. So tune into Student Zone and Imagine Cup to get excited, see what is happening, what students are achieving. You can be the champion of the next year's competition with your passion and exciting projects. So I'm super excited to watch the championship this year. hopefully all of the students are as excited as me.
Thanks, Aisha. Thanks for being a mentor for Imagine Cup. This is great. Hey, Christina, you've been involved with Imagine Cup as well, right?
Yeah, I actually was a judge one year, and I love Imagine Cup. I actually love just seeing how brilliant the students are, all the projects they're coming up with, and it's fun for me to see like the people who are going to be like my boss someday, because they're changing the world. They're just doing incredible things. It's so great.
Nice. Well, on to the next section.
Yes. All right. So now next up, we're going to hear from some customer talks with Ben Walters, and he's also going to show us some great backstage content.
Hello, Microsoft Build. Great to be here again with you. Now, I've got a couple of special things I want to share with you. First of all, Customer Tech Talks is happening at Microsoft Build. And if you haven't seen them before, this is where we speak with customers and have them share some of the lessons they've learned while working with Microsoft products. We have 4 Customer Tech Talks in total, but I want to show you a quick sneak peek of one I'm really excited about. Let's take a look.
With a Cluster Reply, we had the chance to get our hands on one of the first Boston Dynamics autonomous robots in Europe. We were very thrilled about the possibility these new devices are opening up for us, especially in combination with our Azure technology. We are able to build up a complete new category of use cases throughout various kinds of industries and applications. With our partners, we are always seeking for innovations and driving the transformation at our customers.
Of course, if you want to see the whole interview, you'll need to follow the link on screen and add this to your schedule so you don't miss it. Next up, I snuck behind the scenes at Microsoft Studios in Building 127, and this time I bumped into the one and only Seth Juarez, who spent some time showing us around and getting a look at what it takes to get ready to go on stage at Microsoft Build. Let's take a look. All right, everyone. So I have managed to bump into the one and only Seth Juarez.
That's
you know
right.
him?
How are you doing, my friends?
I'm good, man. So you're here to do some filming today?
I sure am, and most people don't know this, but we film some of the stuff beforehand because there's just so much to talk about that we have to do that.
Of course. Now, would you mind if we follow you around, asking some questions while you go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's go.
All right, here we are. Probably the most important room.
Most important room.
Most important room.
That's right.
And if you haven't seen it, that is...
The green room.
The green room. Do you want to take us in and show us?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Are you recording right now?
I am recording.
Okay, so this is when I come out, I basically go like this. I curl up into a little ball. Especially if there was bad jokes. I curl up into a little ball like this. Sometimes I sit like this too. If I'm extra tired. If it's the midnight shift, it's like this. There's a lot of stuff you can do in here, basically.
That's awesome. What else can you show us? What else is in here? This is the place where you hang out. This is where you and all your co-hosts are keeping yourselves together. So what else is there for us to see?
So over here is probably the most important area, obviously, is the snack place. You thought I was going to go in there, but this is the snack area, right? We have all of our waters and honey, right? Which
always
is
good. Always good for a smooth throat.
Yeah, especially for you just put it in the water, you drink it. It's delicious. And this is here where they make us beautiful. This is where we get made beautiful in here.
Hello.
How are you?
This is our star makeup artist from yesterday, Jennifer.
Hi.
So basically, for me to look beautiful, it takes at least 3 to 6 hours, right? They have not started working on me yet, as you can probably tell.
So while Seth said that he is here to pre-record, this is actually how early he gets here to get his makeup done.
That's
for the
right.
live event.
I need to feel pretty in order to go on. Otherwise, I have a hard time, you know.
Fair enough.
Because we need to present our best selves, and these people make it happen.
And it wouldn't happen without them.
No, like seriously, like last time it took about 6 hours to get me ready.
Yeah. 6 hours.
She's being nice, but it was like 8.
All right, what else have you got to show us? Is there anything else in the green room you want to check out? Do you have wardrobe in here? Do you keep wardrobe?
You know, sometimes they do, and I put it like right here. Like this is the area where I put it on, because what happens is the shirts get wrinkly, and Avi, you cannot have a wrinkled shirt at a build conference, and so they have over here, look right here, they have a steamer and look at this goodness. And then if I need to, right, if you know I have bad breath or something, my toothbrush is right here.
Well, with teeth as big and beautiful as yours, you need a big brush. Right?
Yeah, I just basically,
That's
it's really good, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know what, Seth, thank you so much for this quick tour. It's been brilliant, and it's been so good to see everything that goes into making this. We're going to let you jump in the chair and get ready.
Yeah, we got a long 6 hours, right?
Long 6 hours.
Got to put the prosthetics on and everything.
And we will see you again soon.
Let's do it.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
6 hours. That's what it takes to make that.
It does.
Good, right?
It does. It actually absolutely takes Seth 6 hours to become beautiful. Yeah, no, I love seeing the behind the scenes stuff.
I do as well. And that's funny how is it just discarding all the dress code, with all the patterns on the shirt, which is like, you're on camera, man.
Right. I was like,
Anyhow.
the rest of us follow the rules anyway.
Yeah, we are a rule follower. Anyways, let's talk about learning though now. So we have Nevin Chan here again on the Hello Microsoft World and Hello Microsoft Build. Actually, that's what we're doing these days. Hey, how are you, Nevin?
I'm great, Olivier. Happy to be back. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So are you excited for next week? Ready?
I am pumped for next week. I mean, it's been a long time coming. We've been preparing. We're ready. Let's go. I'm excited.
So let's get everyone ready and prepared for the Learning Zone. So tell us, what is the Learning Zone?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Learning Zone, I mean, we've been talking a little bit about this all week, but really, the Learning Zone as part of the build experience is the center for training and development and certification. And then if you go into the Learning Zone, I mean, you teed it up really nicely with Aicha earlier, talking about the Student Zone. That's the first kind of tab you can click on and kind of get a filtered view of all the things happening for students. And again, reiterating, not just students of all ages. We want to encourage anyone to check that out. The second, the Cloud Skills Challenge, and we'll talk about that again in a second, but that's our gamified learning experience. If you're a little bit more of a competitive person, that's something fun that you can do. And then the third is a Learn Live session, and we have a number of Learn Live sessions available. For those of you that might not be sure what a Learn Live session is, that's really a guided walkthrough of Learn modules with a lot of times our subject matter experts. So really excited about that.
Nice. I think you brought some subject matter experts, actually. We will be delivering Learn Live sessions. Let's hear it from them.
Absolutely. So I want to bring back Aicha, actually. Very fortunately, she's still here. Welcome back. Maybe you can talk about your session on Microsoft Graph.
Yes, so in May 26th, we will have a session at Build with my colleague Waldek. In the session, we will cover 2 Microsoft Learn modules from Develop Apps with the Microsoft Graph Toolkit LearnPad. We will walk you through the modules, complete the exercises together, and it will be all about code and fun, as Navin mentioned. Let's say you want to configure authentication, but you think it is too complex, or you want to integrate calendar events, to-do tasks, any Microsoft 365 data set in your app, but you don't know where to get started. You can join us in this live session to learn how Microsoft Graph Toolkit lets you build these scenarios in few lines of code, really. Also, if you want to go one step further and learn how to customize the components and fit them into your own styling, this session is for you as well. We will show you how to style the components and change their behavior. Super excited to meet you all in May 26th. So ready to learn live, code, and have some fun.
I love it. And also the bonus is they get a chance to ask questions while you're there and maybe even, get some answers live during the session.
Yes, so this session is fully interactive. We are looking forward to have your questions, and we will definitely answer all of the questions with other SMEs as well. We will be there for you, and we will code together, learn together. Everything will be all together in Learn Live.
I love it. Aicha, thank you so much. We're really looking forward to next week seeing you there. We do have one more session that I wanted to highlight really quickly, and I believe we have a video for Christos, so maybe we could just let that play.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Build 2021. My name is Christos Matskas. I'm a program manager for Microsoft Identity, and this year at Build, I will be delivering a workshop on authenticating applications with the Microsoft Identity platform. If you are new to Identity or you want to learn how to authenticate users in your applications, then this is the workshop for you. To take part in this awesome workshop, make sure to head out to mybuild.microsoft.com, register for free, and then choose my session and all the other awesome sessions that you'd like to participate. And I look forward to learning with you.
Great stuff from Christos. Looking forward to it.
Me too. So, Naveen, after going through the Learn Live sessions, after being ready, I hear there is this Cloud Skills Challenge. Tell me more about that.
Yes. So the Cloud Skills Challenge is really about putting strings or collections of modules together that you can take and potentially win a prize. So I'm going to talk about that for 1 second. So we're going to have 5 different challenges available. They're going to align to the build themes themselves. We're going to give you 2 weeks to do them, so you don't have to do them all during the event. You just make sure you sign up during that time. But what's really cool this time around is you potentially have a chance to meet some of our Microsoft leaders as the prize. So if I said, hey, if you take this challenge, you might have a chance to meet Donovan Brown or Scott Hanselman or Amanda Silver or Mark Russinovich. We have names. How exciting is that? Is that exciting?
It is exciting to the point where I think I'm going to sign up to some of these challenges. So like register for Build, tidy up your MS Learn profile, and then sign up for one of these competitions, one of these challenges. Christina, you're signed up already, right?
I am. And I don't think that I'm eligible to win, unfortunately, but I'm competitive. So I'm already signed up. I've got to take the Cloud Skills Challenge.
Definitely.
All right. Well, did you know that customers can get one-on-one consultations with Microsoft engineers at Build? Well, it's true, you can. And so we're going to now talk to Priyanka about how you can schedule one. Priyanka, welcome.
Thanks, Christina. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining us. So can you give us a little bit of an overview of how these one-on-one consultations work?
Yeah, so one-on-one consultations is an opportunity for Build attendees to schedule 45 minutes with the Microsoft engineer. And, basically from getting started to working with production workloads, we have something for everyone. This is something we piloted last Build and got really great feedback because attendees said this sort of filled in the one-to-one human experience that was missing in digital events. So we scaled it out, and now we are back providing hundreds of slots to our attendees.
That's awesome. I love that so much. And you're right, because it really does bring back that kind of human connection experience. But I think it also offers like a really unique value add for why you want to attend Build, because you can get these opportunities to have one-on-ones with Microsoft engineers. So how do you qualify? How does someone qualify for one of these consultations?
To qualify, you basically just have to be registered for Build. And, once you're registered, then there are several different options for you. There's, from getting started on building your first app on Azure to, if you're moving from a competing cloud platform, there's sessions for you. There's also the Windows App Consult team that will be there to help you with your Windows application and to help you adopt the latest Windows 10 technologies. If you're looking to develop on a Power Platform or, implement Power Automate, and also IoT solutions. And also the list is so long, there are 38 different services. But also, if you have a solution and you're looking to publish it in the marketplace, there are going to be marketplace engineers there too.
That's fantastic. I love it. And I love that there are so many different areas. As you said, we piloted this last year and now it's really been scaled out and built out so that even more people can attend and even more different types of engineers can be there. So what's the process for someone to go about, registering for one of these consultations? How do they set one up?
Yeah, let's go to the Build website and I can show you how to do that.
Awesome.
So once you're registered, you basically go to the Connection Zone tab and then open the one-on-one consultations. And here we have all the topics listed. So there are 14 different services under Azure. There's client development, marketplace, 365, Power Platform, IoT. Then once you've decided which service you want, you can select that and pick a time. And there's a list of custom questions, which is very important that you fill this in detail so the engineers have this information and prepare for your consult. And then basically you just submit this form, and then the attendees get an email with a Teams link. And on the day of your consult, you just click on the Teams link and the engineer will be there for you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And are these consultations, are they available throughout the 48 hours of Microsoft Build?
Absolutely. So we have over 200 engineers, across the globe that have come together to provide these consultations. So, the attendees can find a time slot within their business hours. However, we did go live last Thursday, so a lot of the slots are already, getting filled. So I would recommend they sign up soon, but there will be, lots of slots left still.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so go to mybuild.microsoft.com and go to your app consultations to set that up. You want to do that now. Thank you so much, Priyanka. I love that we've expanded this, and I love that even more developers can have these one-on-one consultations. It's so great. All right, so thank you so much for being with us. So Olivier, bringing you back in. I know that you've been really like gung-ho about getting your schedule planned. Do you have any thoughts of this? Are you going to be participating in any? No, you're just hosting, so you're not going to do any of the one-on-one consultations.
I'm hosting. I'm actually considering chiming in into some of the IoT roundtables, because I think they're going to be very interesting. It's always great to hear back. I like the harsh questions, that our customers and developers are asking. It's like, hey, why did you do that? And it's just like, yes, why? So it's going to be very interesting. Bi-directional communication, no longer just about presenting something, but also about listening. And that's why it's called Connection Zone, right?
Yeah, no, I think that's great. And I love that you're going to maybe do some of those roundtables, because it is great to have those back and forth and answer those questions. And I think that's also, why the consultations we just talked about are important too. And we're going to bring back everybody in just a second, although Ben Walters will not be available. But be sure, if you have not already created your build schedule, to do that and also share it out there in the public. Mine is actually at aka.ms/cmac-build-schedule. So if you want to see the sessions I'll be attending, that's where they are. All right, let's bring everybody back in. Join us. Say goodbye. Hey, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Does everybody have their build schedules planned? Has everybody already done that? Olivier is very, very wanting everybody
to Twitter. Go to Twitter and it's going to be there.
We love it. We love it. So how's everybody feeling? We're just we're like 4 days away from, or 5 days away, I guess, from the start of Microsoft Build. Everybody getting excited?
Totally. Super excited.
Love it.
I think everyone is so much heads down and preparing content and getting ready, which I don't know if we have time to be excited. And that's the state of mind I am right now. It's like so many things to get done to make sure that we have this content ready. And I know Navin was the Learning Zone. You're all over the place.
There's a lot going on in the Learning Zone, and everyone's moving really fast. So, especially with the Student Zone, really excited about that, to see the Imagine Cup finals, all the energy around that Student Zone area, and then the Learn Live sessions. We're doing rehearsals nonstop right now. So there's a lot going on with the Learning Zone. Very excited, and of course, Cloud Skills Challenge.
Challenge. That's the way that I say the Cloud Skills Challenge, because I've had to read that copy of a teleprompter so many times that I just repeat it 3 times in my head after I say it. So yeah.
Well, one thing I want to stress out, Christina, is the fact that you, like everyone watching this, you should not wait for next week to register. Get ready, because you need to get your MS Learn profile ready. You need to make sure you book your time for the consultation, that you get a seat for the roundtables. So don't wait. Just go to the mybuild.microsoft.com site, register, tune in, be ready.
Absolutely. You don't want to wait on this, because some of the sessions are RSVP only. They have limited slots. The app consultations, as Priyanka mentioned, some of them have already been filled. So you want to get on this, because we've got 5 days until Build kicks off, but be prepared, because there's going to be so much great stuff. And I want to just thank everybody for joining us, talking with us about everything great that's happening, and it's been really fun.
Great. Well, thanks everyone.
Awesome.
See you soon.
Yeah.